All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Today, I want to introduce our topic, which is citizenship. And I'll introduce the topic, and then I want to show you how to join Quizlet, which are online flashcards that we're going to use this year. Show you how to use Quizlet. And then for your assignment today, you're going to join the Quizlet and practice that. If you have extra time, you're going to write your vocab words down on a piece of paper. So let's start with what our first topic of the year is. I will reteach this when I get back, but if we have a pretty good feel for what it is when I get back, that'll be helpful. So the first topic we're going to start off with in civics is citizenship. Talking about the standards of the roles and responsibilities of a citizen, the different ways to be a citizen. This will be an EOC question on your test. It'll give someone and ask whether they're a citizen and how they're a citizen. So let's take a look at this. So when we're talking about citizen, here, let me get my focus here. We're talking about citizen. We're talking about a person who's a member of a country that owes allegiance to that government and is entitled to certain rights and protections. So next topic, we will learn about the obligations, responsibilities of citizens, and we'll learn about all of your rights throughout the year. The rights and responsibilities of citizens changes from country to country. Okay. All right. So the 14th Amendment is an important, super important amendment. We're going to talk a lot more about it later in the year. But the 14th Amendment does a lot of things after the Civil War. It sought to give rights and due process to freed slaves. But for the purpose of this topic, it also made all of the freed slaves citizens. And the definition of the 14th Amendment in the Constitution is all persons born or naturalized in the United States. That's what we're going to talk about today. There are actually two ways you can be born a citizen. They're called law of blood and law of soil. And you can also become a citizen through the naturalization process, which is really what this topic is all about. Okay? All right, so this is the really important part. This is EOC type question here, law of soil and law of blood. These are the two ways that you can be a natural born citizen, which means the second you were born, you were a citizen. Law of soil, very simple. This means you were born on American soil. Doesn't matter if your parents were citizen, doesn't matter if your parents were here illegally, doesn't matter about anything, right? You could be an alien, that just touched down on the United States. And if your parents gave birth to you in the United States, you would be a U.S. citizen. That's called law of soil. The other way you can be a citizen is law of blood. This simply means that your parents were citizens. Doesn't matter where you're born. You could be born on the moon. You could be born in France. You could be born in Australia. If your parents are citizens of the United States, you are automatically a citizen. Now, most people are citizens through law of soil and law of blood. I was born in Canton, Ohio. So I was born on American territory. My parents were citizens. But there are two ways that you can be what's called a natural born citizen. You are a citizen the second you were born. Now, the third way you can become a citizen is called naturalization. This is a legal process in which non citizens can gain citizenship. So, about 15 to 20% of our population are naturalized citizens, meaning they were born somewhere else, they were not citizens, they moved to this country legally, they followed all of the steps and became a citizen. Okay? So I just went over these. Law of blood states that if one of your parents is American, you're obviously automatically American. So if Mrs. Cash and I had been on vacation when she was pregnant with Charlie and Charlie was born in, Italy, she would still be a citizen because we're citizens. Law of soil means if you're born on U.S. soil, you are a U.S. citizen. And U.S. soil, not only the 50 states, but any of the territories like Puerto Rico or Guam. So everyone born in Puerto Rico is automatically a citizen because that's a U.S. soil, or on military bases. My uncle was born on a military base in Germany. He's still a U.S. citizen, one, because my grandparents were citizens, so law of blood, but also law of soil because that army base was U.S. soil. All right. Naturalization. This number is a little outdated. About 15% of Americans are naturalized, which means they were not born here. They moved to the United States and became a citizen. What you need to know is the steps. There's really like 5 steps to this naturalization process. So first off, the term alien is just anyone who's not born in the United States, anyone who's not a citizen, they're an alien. You have legal aliens who are here legally, and you maybe have heard about illegal aliens. People who are not here illegally, came in the country illegally. So step one is you must apply for your green card. So you move here with some kind of visa, like a student visa or work visa, and you apply for your green card, which is your permanent residency visa, which means you are allowed to live here for as long as you want. And that is step one, getting your green card. Step two is you have to apply for citizenship. In order to apply, you must be 18 years old. This is actually Albert Einstein's application. He had his green card. He was over 18 years old, and he applied. Before you, I'm going to go back. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Can I go back? Sorry. I want to say something about this. Before you apply for citizenship, you do need to have your green card for 5 years. So step one is you apply for your green card. After 5 years, you can apply to become a citizen. All right, step three, they say like you have to have good moral character. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to do a background check on you just to make sure that you're someone we want to become a citizen. They'll run your fingerprints, do kind of an FBI back check, make sure you don't have any crimes in your previous country, and that's that good moral character. Step four, you have to be interviewed and you have to pass a citizenship test. It's basically like your EOC. They're going to ask you questions and you have to pass that test. And an important thing to understand is that test is in English. So in order to pass the test, you must read and speak English. They're going to ask you like write a sentence in English. They're going to ask you questions in English. So let's recap. If you are not a citizen of the United States and you want to become a citizen, you can. You move here legally and get your green card. You wait 5 years and apply to become a citizen. You have good moral character and pass the background check. And then you must take your citizenship test in English. And then the last step is you have to take an oath. Once you pass the test, you are officially a citizen. You take an oath of allegiance to the United States, and you are officially a citizen. Naturalized citizens have all the same rights as natural-born citizens. The only thing that a naturalized citizen can't do is run for president. You have to be a natural-born citizen to run for president, but there's no difference in any of the rights. That's the oath of allegiance. Like I said, the rights of naturalized citizens, they can hold jobs, they can run for election for governor, senator, Congress, they just can't run for president. They're served on juries, they can vote. They're in every single way the exact same as a natural born citizen. Legal immigrants and resident aliens. A legal immigrant is someone who has gotten a visa to move to this country legally, but until you become a U.S. citizen, you do not have full rights. So you cannot vote. You have to pay taxes, but you can't vote. You can't serve on a jury. You can't have government jobs. You can't run for office. So people who are here legally but not citizens have to pay taxes, but they don't have all their rights. So that's kind of an interesting thing. And then obviously, we're going to stop there. We can talk about that other stuff later. But that's the topic. We're going to go over that more the next couple days. But I did want to introduce the topic of citizenship. The second thing I wanted to show you in this video today is I want to show you how to join my Quizlet class, which I'm going to need all of you to do in just a minute because that's today's assignment. Okay. So to join the Quizlet class, you are going to go to Mr. Casher's Google Classroom. You're going to go to Tuesday assignment. You're going to go up to in classwork, okay? And you're going to click the Quizlet sign up. Make sure you follow these steps. Maybe the sub can pause it and you guys can all do it together. So if the sub wants to pass out of computers now, you can pause the video and we can do this together. But you're going to go to in classwork in your Google Classroom. Again, if you haven't joined my Google Classroom, sign in the computer, go to Google, click the plus sign. And then this is my code right here. So if you haven't done that, go and do that. All right, you're going to click the first link. There's two links here. You're going to click the first one. You're going to go to Quizlet. Okay, now it's really important. You're going to click sign up here. You're going to click that. And it's really important. Do not fill this in with your email, your username, your password. You're not going to create any of that. If you do, I won't know what it is. All you have to do is hit continue with Google. You're signed in with your Imagine School Town Center account. All you have to do is hit continue with Google. Okay? I'm going to sign up for this. Okay. Now, it's going to ask you for your birthday. I just want you to put in the birthday year as 2007. If you're too young, they ask for a parent email, which is weird. It doesn't matter what your birthday is. Doesn't really matter what you put in. The only reason they ask you to put it in is to make sure you're not too young. So just put 2007. Now, username. I want us all to have the same username, which is your first, last name, all lowercase, all one word, right? So Sam Casher. Now, if it says username unavailable, just put a 1 after it. Okay? So you'll all just be your first, last name, all one word, no nicknames. Put it in, and then you'll click sign up. Okay? Once you click sign up, I want you to go to classwork, and I want you to click the second link. Okay? And then you're going to click join class, and that will join the Mr. Casher class. So please make sure you do that. So let's go over what you have to do again. You're going to click the first link. You're going to go to Quizlet. You're going to hit, I'm going to log out here. You're going to go to Quizlet. You're going to hit sign up. You're going to hit continue with Google. On the next slide, you're going to put in your birthday. Just put in an earlier year, 2007. And you're going to put in your username as your first, last name, all one word, all lowercase. Then you're going to go back to this and you're going to click the second link and you're going to hit join my Mr. Casher. You're going to hit join class. Okay? So once you've done that, make sure you join my class. Once you've done that, when you go down to Tuesday's assignment, you're going to click on here and it will take you right there as long as you're part of my class. So Quizlet's really cool. They're online flashcards and they work just like flashcards. Click, what's the definition of citizen? Click, there's the definition. Study it. Go next one. 14th Amendment. All persons born or naturalized in the United States. Let's check it. Define citizens. All persons born or naturalized in the United States. Perfect. You go to the next one. Law of blood. That means that you are a U.S. citizen if your parents are U.S. citizens. Person citizen is same as their biological mother or father. Wonderful. Right? And so you can practice. There's other cool things too. You can actually you can customize it. And you can print flashcards. You can print review guides, things like that. There's different things besides flashcards too. There's a match activity, which is actually kind of fun. You can time yourself and there'll be a leaderboard. You just drag over the definition. Let's see. Oh, I'm in the way. A person is the same as, so that's law of blood, U.S. naturalization process. That's that one. An immigrant is that one. Law of soil, that one. That one, and that one. Boom. I got second place. So there's the match activity. So that's kind of cool. There is the learn activity. It asks you to spell things, and if you misspell it, it marks it wrong, but that's a good one. There's different ones, write, spell. You don't really need to spell, but I like flashcard, match, and learn. And once you have mastered those, I'll see a report on my end that is showing me that you have how long you've spent on it and that you've learned them. And so what I want you to do today is I want you to practice. I want you to make sure you're joining my class. I want you to study the flashcards. I want you to do the flashcard learn and match activity. If you have extra time, you get a piece of paper and you can write your definitions down. Okay? All right, that's it. So introduction to our topic, how to join Quizlet and how to use Quizlet. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Hopefully. We'll see.